This is a fallout of May 2 after the Osama incident. There was always going to be a backlash. And unfortunately, Pakistan is now being squeezed from both sides. On the one hand, you have Americans pushing Pakistan, Obama's statement saying that if there's another high-value target found in Pakistan, they'll take unilateral action. So on one hand, your ally is willing to breach your sovereignty. As it is, they are conducting drone attacks. An ally is bombing our own country, killing our own people. And the backlash of that is felt in Pakistan.
But shouldn't Osama bin Laden have been killed?
Yes, Osama bin Laden should have been killed, but it was the way it was done. But that's almost irrelevant.
Well, is it irrelevant? If it had been left to the Pakistani security authorities, would it have happened?
First of all, who knows how he got here and what he was doing here? For us, it's irrelevant. That thing is not relevant anymore. The fact is that an ally did not trust a country which has given 34,000 people death sacrifices for them, and therefore it did not trust them, and it had to come and do its job itself. Do you think, just think about Americans or English, would they allow us another country to do something like that? What are we? Are we friends or are we slaves? And this is the problem. The country, people feel they're slaves, and because there's this feeling that we are just being used for someone else's war and our country is being destroyed, the reaction is against the Pakistan government and anti-American.
But it is now Pakistan's war as well, whether Pakistan likes it or not, isn't it?
This is not Pakistan's war. The day Pakistan makes its own war, we'll win it. I tell the Americans that we don't want your aid. I tell the Americans we don't want any of these 7,000 Rambos that are roaming around CIA operators and shooting people in Pakistan or doing whatever here. No sovereign country allows contractors, mercenaries to come into their own country or other spy agencies to be all over your country.
At the moment, Pakistan has become incredibly reliant, not just in terms of civilian aid, but military aid as well, on the Americans. How does that work? If you take that money away, wouldn't the economy here collapse?
Things can't get any worse. Every day Pakistanis are dying. There's no investment in this country. Our governance system has collapsed. Law and order situation has collapsed in this country. We are dying anyway. So, I mean, this policy is going nowhere. So we might as well try another policy where we, as a sovereign country, try and reform our country rather than relying on aid. How long are we going to rely on aid anyway? Sooner or later, the Americans are going to leave. What happens then? We'll collapse anyway. So much better to start the process now and stop this bloodshed that is going on in this country.